beer. Any word from your friend?
Nothing. They've kept the morgue locked tight.
The swamps have never been so dark, I say.
Indeed not.
I can fit you. Let's go. I won't promise comfortable accommodations. Walk with the three.
Not much longer now.
I'm busy, very busy.
Have a fine selection to choose from.
Hey, over here. Hey there, good looking. If you're eager for an adventure, I have just the thing. It involves a secret mission, an intoxicatingly beautiful but missing woman, and a mystery straight out of the pages of an Investigator Vale story. Care to assist me? Ah, that part comes later. The darling Valencia has disappeared. So, that takes precedence. I was hired by Lady Arabelle to pick up some medallions from Valencia. But when I got to her workshop, I found the place ransacked, and she was gone. People in my line of work tend to acquire various contacts. I put the word out, and finally got one of mine to bite. I'm off to meet up with Taraska now. So, want to help me find Valencia and talk to my contact? You'll be paid, naturally. Here's the location where my contact Taraska wants to meet. I hired a wagon to take us there. Hope you don't mind being in close quarters for a bit, my good-looking friend. Hop in, and we'll be on our way. Valencia crafted them from a master medallion. Lady Arabelle says they're crucial to the success of our mission, but I stopped listening when I realized they weren't worth any gold. They're invitations of some sort, but she didn't tell me what for. Not really. My first job for Lady Arabelle was to track down the Master Medallion, the template used to make the others. I don't know the finer details, or care to. I was supposed to get the medallions from Valencia, but they were missing too. Here's the location where my contact Haraska. Valesia's a gorgeous young wizard making a name for herself in the Mages Guild. I've only met her twice, but she's wild for me. She probably stays up every night dreaming of this handsome face. I have that effect on people, you know. Exactly. First at one of those stuffy Society of the Steadfast events that Lady Arabelle forced me to attend. And then I saw her again after I recovered the Master Medallion and delivered it to her workshop. All that matters is that we find her. Some philanthropic organization that Lady Arabelle works for. They provide aid to those displaced or wounded by the ongoing war in Cyrodiil, among other charitable works. Now, can we go find Valesia, please? Valesia crafted them from a Master Medallion. Not really. My first job for Lady Arabelle was to track down the Master Medallion, the template used to make the others. I don't know the finer details, or care to. I was supposed to get the medallions from Valesia, but they were missing too. I asked the same thing. Lady Arabelle said, and I quote, "Don't be foolish, dear." She really knows how to wound with her words. It has something to do with Valesia's enchantments. They permit the wearers to enter a protected location.
My prices can't be beat.
You want to make some gold, Walker? This one would speak.
Here, ye. Hey there. You've got a hungry look. The eye of a real competitor. I can see it. Well, my friend, Tales of Tribute is the game for you. It's a game, of course. A card game, to be precise. Full of twists and thrills and canyon-deep strategy. I've been traveling around recruiting new players. It's been a lot of walking, but seeing the joy of new players makes it worth every step. Ha! Hooked another one! If you want to learn the game, you should travel to Gonfalon Bay on High Isle and talk to my friend Bragus. You'll find him at the City Gaming Hall. He'll get you sorted. I wish you safe travels and good luck in the game. You are going to have such a grand time. I can still remember my first win. Such a thrill. I'm actually on my way back to Gonfalon Bay myself, so I'll see you there. Well, there's a bit of selfishness there. Our tribute chapter, the Gonfalon chapter, needs some new blood. But we make it worth your while. We handle all the registration fees, membership dues, and so on. It's a win-win.
Ah, right on time. I'm joking, of course. Honestly, I feared you wouldn't come. Divination and prophecy yield few certainties. Still, this vision was clearer than most. You and I, this room, the scent of ale and wood smoke. Yes, this was meant to be. I'm afraid it's not as easy as that. I see a tangle of futures, a swirling mass of action and consequence. Every now and again, though, a specific moment strikes like a thunderbolt. Moments like this. Some dark entity stalks the oracles of Azura. Yes, servants of the Twilight Queen. My friends and I decipher visions of the future for other votaries of Azura. Unfortunately, something is abducting us one by one. Bring this crystal to Pariah Abbey. Our Rose Mother will tell you the rest. I do hope you'll hurry to Pariah Abbey. I see the other oracles, my friends, languishing in chains. A prison that hurtles through space and time, filled with Daedra and choking steam. Oh, gives me vertigo just thinking about it. All the time. Makes dinner dates interesting, I can tell you. One moment, we're speaking about the consistency of the soup. The next, I'm fumbling with my spoon, rambling about talking candlesticks and trees made of blood. Ha! Haven't you a cheek? If you must know, it goes poorly. As I'm sure you can guess, the gentlemen rarely call on me a second time. I'm not sure. My parents thought me mad, abandoned me on the streets of Wayrest at the tender age of 8. Mercifully, the abbot of Pariah Abbey discovered my gifts and introduced me to the Twilight Queen. I achieved clarity. I have Azura to thank. 2. Kanzan and Musha, both powerful soothsayers in their own right. Kanzan vanished a week ago, pruning his sugar canes. His fellow votaries told me that he showed no signs of distress. He simply walked out into the field and never came back. Musha, an Argonian, disappeared just 2 days ago. He tends Azura's shrine in Blackmarsh. It's a quiet affair with a simple shrine and very few acolytes. He went out to light votary candles near the shrine and never returned. Beyond certain. I heard their cries. Still hear them, in fact. These abductions stink of Daedric plotting. Rival princes conspire against my lady constantly. One of them seeks to blind her by snatching up her oracles. Perhaps more than one. Because you're anointed by fate, or something close to fate. I stopped arguing the specifics years ago. The Queen of Dawn and Dusk needs your help. Trust me, Azura's desires are hard to miss. She is insistent. She'll speak to you, believe me. All the time. Makes dinner dates interesting, I can tell you. One moment, we're speaking about the consistency of the soup. The next, I'm fumbling with my spoon, rambling about... Ha! I'm not sure. My parent... Because you're anointed by fate, or something close to fate. I stopped arguing the specifics years ago. The Queen of Dawn and Dusk needs your help. Trust me, Azura's desires are hard to miss. She is insistent. She'll speak to you, believe me.
This one would speak with you for a moment, Walker. You might be interested in an opportunity to earn some gold by helping someone in need. This one's brother is called Sarashi. Sarashi is big time, very well connected in the city. But Sarashi is in deep water and can't swim. Owes boss man much money. You've heard of Midnight Union, yes? Midnight Union is very different in recent days. Sarashi's boss is not so patient. Sarashi needs gold, fast. This one cannot help his brother anymore. But you will go see Sarashi upstairs in the inn, yes? Offer to help him, yes? He will pay. This one is very grateful that you will be helping his brother. Sarashi is a good and honest worker for the Midnight Union. He's only fallen on hard times. This one is glad you understand. Whatever business Midnight Union has in Wayrest, Sarashi handles it. Buying, selling, trading. Sarashi helps city dwellers too. Lends money to those in need. He's a good one. Glad you will be helping him.
Attacked by slavers who are suspected of still being in the area.
Oh no, it's you! Have you come from Hosni? Please, please have mercy. Sarashi promises to have Hosni's gold soon, but Sarashi cannot get Hosni's gold if he's dead. Tell Sarashi you've not come to kill him. Ha! Sarashi's brother's so kind. Abandons and asks a stranger to take his place. He's soon chasing sweetmeat in Senshal. No one cares for Sarashi. Brothers should be loyal. You owe Sarashi nothing, but Sarashi will pay for help, yes? Sarashi owes debts, but he's also owed debts. There are 3 in the city who have gold that should be Sarashi's. First is a gambler, next is a nobleman, and the last is a smuggler. You help Sarashi collect, and Sarashi pays generous percentage. Sarashi has marked where you can find these debtors on the map. Start with the gambler, Louis Irvine. Irvine owes Sarashi the most money. Sarashi needs money from the others too, but search for them after Irvine. You are helping Sarashi, yes? Then Sarashi will tell you anything. Well, almost anything. You would like to know about the gambler, the nobleman, or the smuggler? Just ask, and Sarashi will tell. Irvine, Louis Irvine. He is a nice man, but a little dungy, and he has no sense. Keeps making bets even when he's lost everything. Sarashi feels sorry for Irvine, but forgives his debt for too long. Sarashi must collect now to save his own skin. These upper class turn their noses up at Sarashi until they need Sarashi's help. Padir Nit comes from old family, very rich, but not anymore. Nit says he has no money to pay Sarashi back, but Sarashi thinks Nit is lying. Captain Mark, very smart man. Smuggles weapons, skooma, whatever makes him gold, yes? Mark lost his ship though, borrowed money for a new one. Sarashi needs money back now. These upper class turn their noses up at Sarashi until they...
I'm in the middle of something.
What's this? Can't you let a man enjoy a moment's rest? You telling me King Emric needs this bench right now? I can't pay him. I bet my last coin on a fight at Hammerdeath Arena and won! But the orc who bet against me refuses to pay up. You want money? Go beat it out of Ugurs. He's working with a gang of orcs down by the southern docks. You can't assault me in the middle of the street, can you? Look, I can give you this. Okay, it's my wedding ring. My wife left me a year ago, and it's worth a good amount of coin. Just take it, all right? Take it and leave me be.
That thing with the what's it called? That was you. Well, if you say so, go ahead. Feel free to take a look.
Look, I have no interest in risking my money. Look, I have no interest in risking my money on this handheld ballistic contraption. Who would want a bow they have to load and fire with a trigger? I don't have any gold anyhow. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought you were someone else. Sorry, I'm flat broke. And it was actually one of Sarashi's friends who convinced me to sell the estate and invest in pig saddles for children. Big surprise, they didn't sell very well. I lost everything. Wish I had, but no. If you really want to collect for Sarashi and don't mind getting your hands dirty, you could always dig up my grandfather's grave at the temple. He was buried with a valuable stone. Always seemed like a waste to me. We have nothing else. Wait a minute. That's not fair. I didn't... Look, my reputation's already bad enough. Last thing I need is more rumors. I do have some money. Just take this and go.
Well?
If you're here to join the crew, today's not the day. The ship's still anchored out in the harbor. I'd write down your name, but I just don't feel like it. Too much to drink last night at the Cloudy Dregs.
Sorry, friend. You just headed back up to the Cloudy Dregs to speak with the moneylender, Sarashi. If I know the captain, he may be having a drink downstairs before he goes up.
Hey, friend. Care to have a drink? You'll have to buy, though. I'm flat broke. Can't even pay my debts. Have to go upstairs and tell Sarashi I don't have his money. Do you think he'll have me killed? Oh, so you're gonna kill me? Because I don't have the money. Nothing to be done for it. I'm not gonna run, though. I'm a man of integrity, at least in this case. You don't think Sarashi could give me a few more weeks?
If Kulwar came home, and then he ate the priest, and then he ate.
You return, and sooner than Sarashi expected. You have Sarashi's gold? Please say you have Sarashi's gold. If Sarashi had time, he would gladly give it to the captain, but Sarashi's own hide is on the line too. Sarashi has to have the money, one way or another. If you're willing to pay the gold for him, Sarashi will not complain. Consider the captain's debt settled. Yes, Sarashi is very relieved, and boss will be happy. You are a better enforcer than my brother ever was. From now on, I will think of you as family. What is mine is also yours. You have helped, yes, Sarashi.
It was a trap. They knew we were coming. The Supernal Dreamers. Master Muzgu said they were up to no good, and he was right. He and Brother Gerard are fighting them off. I ran to get help. Can you save them? praise, Azura. We're desperate, I beg you. The Abbey's under attack. They're trying to burn the place down. Bandits. They look like they're with the Midnight Union, but there's no time to explain. Just please go to the northwest entrance and talk to Sister Sophia. She'll tell you how you can help.
Rejoice, mortal. You stand in the presence of beauty and terror, between pale light and long shadows. I am Azura, Queen of Dawn and Dusk. I have a task for you. She speaks the truth. The halls of Oblivion fill with whispers. Collusion, conspiracy. I believe some of my fellow princes seek to blind me. They know how much I treasure my servants. They would steal what I hold most dear. I cannot. The prince's compact with Sotha Seal binds my hands. You must be the vessel of my wrath. I sense my oracles, adrift in the void. Imprisoned in pockets of oblivion, hidden dimensions, only accessible through Nirn. You will rescue them. My enemy servants likely use void keys, powerful charms capable of tearing small holes in the veil of oblivion. They require Daedric essence to function. Slay any Daedra you find and claim their essence. A charged void key will open any pocket. Daedra cannot be killed, only banished. When you strike a mortal blow, their essence returns to oblivion. The crystal Rhea gave you captures that essence before it escapes. A prison of sorts. Defeat any Daedra, and the crystal will do the rest. Long ago, my vulgar peer, Molag Bal, manifested himself in the town of Gilvardel and destroyed it utterly. In response, the Dark Elf Magus Sotha Seal gathered 8 of the most powerful princes to a summit in Cold Harbor. The Tribune persuaded us, through a private bargain, to cease meddling in mortal affairs directly. An amusing request from someone who fancies himself a god. Now, we exert our will through intermediaries. In truth, I prefer it this way. Many more. But the princes bound by the Cold Harbor Compact stand above their lesser kith. None can match my beauty, or Molag Bal's horrors. Dagon makes an art of such matters are better left undiscussed. Perhaps you can ask Sotha Seal about it. If you can find him, of course.